I have come to be at peace with having anger. It is like a strength rising in my soul that protects me. In the toughest hours, I often remember lyrics I loved so much that I almost played them on repeat. The lyrics are from a song by Things of Stone and Wood, an Australian band of the mid-90s, the same time that I met Don Burke. Women have been denied the right to be angry for too long. We were supposed to be seen, not heard. But I will be heard, loud and clear. We will not go quietly. When women are attacked, we will stand up and fight back, for we are the strong ones, not the weak men harassing us. Don Burke's words stung, to be sure. It always hurts when you hear someone lie about you. When you find yourself the scapegoat for a sick man, who should instead be filled with shame. His words burned, too, because he hurt my best friend. It told her about my experience with Don Burke, back when we were both just 21. She too had been shocked. We had both believed in the TV image Hed sold of a good-hearted man with family values. Now she is a parent of a child with autism, and had to hear him on national TV suggesting that his words to me were a symptom of self-diagnosed Asperger's. I could tell how angry she was from her silence. All day she was seething. Then I received this message from her: if this is a witch hunt, sign me up. I'll start the fire. I already knew the taste of that anger. As a gardener, he should already know the quote, "They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds." Our anger is stirred from something deep in the soul that Don Burke might be a stranger to, a sense of righteousness. When he tried to defend himself by suggesting we were fragile, Don Burke wronged us again. What Hed failed to realize is something women will deeply understand. We may put up with being hurt ourselves, but women are lionesses for others. You don't mess with our sisters. I spoke to the ABC because I wanted every single woman who has ever been through this to know that it's not you, it's the industry. And it's Don Burke who has to answer for this, not us. Don Burke will watch it from the shadows. But I now feel comforted by the reality. His reckoning has begun. And the outcry was a vindication. Not just for me, but for every woman speaking up. It first spoken up about sexual harassment to the New York Times, months before the Weinstein story. It was hard to brave not just being in a front-page story, but being smeared by the man who sexually harassed me. It's been hard to put into words how it felt when the #Me Too movement began. This week was a microcosm of that same bittersweet experience. I felt like I'd kicked a hornet's nest, and I am now seeing butterflies. I was being interviewed by ABC Radio and was asked, "How does it feel?" The presenter pointed out to me that after the horrors it'd been through in Hollywood, there were now 50 people off the record on Don Burke, and another 200 complaints had rolled in, before it was even 12 o'clock. I had yet fully taken it in. But the presenter pointed it out. Now, Susie O'Neill. And it hit me, like the realization I was still running, but we'd already crossed the finishing line.